Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The offense with three tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. No way to run up the middle.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. The junior brought down after making a great catch.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Gets made on the out route. Tackle, but first down.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They'll take a deep shot. Throws it in outside the 10. He's still running. Touchdown, Texas A&M, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Ball handed off. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Cowboys hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
A short completion to the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. It's a big pickup after the catch, more importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it on the move. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
So getting nothing on 1st down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Hey, I know it's only the 1st half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on 3rd and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open. Quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gets the 1st and still running. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Cowboys come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stopped the ball at the 44.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The shotgun running play call. Powers through. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. On third and short, they hand the ball off. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. And the Cowboys trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. We reach the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. Takes off in a bootleg. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Cowboys. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely froze the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made it an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. On the kickoff is hammered. Sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the bunch formation. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
First down. They're going to throw the football. It's an out route. The catch made.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
And completion makes it second and short. Wants to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. And they pick up the first on the ground. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41.
You know, often offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. 1st down to the 27.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. The Aggies looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And there's the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. The ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Grabbed by the receiver. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on 3rd down all year long, top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught near the goal line. Fighting, but he won't get in. The defense stops him just short of the goal line. What a play.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The Cowboys come to a line in the hurry up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down.
Now we're starting to to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He finds some space. Picks up the force, looking for more. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And the Cowboys begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? They're going to run it here. And the defense brings him down.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second and goal for the offense. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And we're able to get him down.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. It's third down and goal. It's a bootleg here. Looking to scramble. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to bring this out 2 yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Not able to connect, incomplete. Offense getting set, second down play here. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Throws it to the right. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He flips it to the back across the middle. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. The Cowboys hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Defense not pressing this time. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made on the out route. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The pass rush closing in. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. brought down, but he's past the line to gain.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
The Cowboys will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Throwing open downfield. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for it.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Drop back here on third down. The pass rush gets home.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, a huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Anais Smith most recently, going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And looking to throw now on first down. The receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the stills.
Back to throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's cheap. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. The Aggies line up with a 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Looking for a man. Pass caught. Can he get in? Doesn't quite make it. Forced out at the 1.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
He moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. Predicate rope with a sweep. It's a fumble short of the goal line. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Hebe keeps it himself. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. He's in the clear. At the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
31, Texas A&M, 21.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. The ball is picked off. Now he's bringing it back. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands. Takes it in for a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Well, Kirk, Oklahoma State has the lead here. He played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Finds his man. It's cheap. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Now it's 2nd down here. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the out route.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. And he drops back in the gun. Throws to the tight end. Over the middle and incomplete.
With this big a 4th quarter deficit, defense playing smart. Very well prepared for these 4 verts. Quarterback's going to have to find a way to deliver accurate passes downfield if they want to come back in this game.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Looking to throw again. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They stop at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. Touchdown, Aggies. Great connection there for 6 points. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for two. Great throw.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can he keep it going here? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. Wide open downfield. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And the Cowboys looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They're going to run it. The Cowboys keep the football on the move.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
1st and goal, handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Going for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. And the Cowboys will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. They try to sneak it for the first. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Chris, what about the mentality here from this offensive coordinator? Instead of throwing the football, they decide to get behind the offensive line, get physical with this defense, and pound it into the end zone.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it in there to extend the lead. Now it's a 3-score game. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout and then check him out. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Lets it go quickly. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Takes the handoff. It's Cheek. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The offense just going to take a knee here. This one is over, and they can begin to think about how to improve. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.